Peace fam, it's ThePreshaCooka, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to get on here and give my review and my comments on Armon Wiggins' recent video in which he exposes some new information and allegations that Kerrion Franklin made against his father. Now, these allegations are very disturbing. The only thing I would say before I go into it is that I would like to see either an interview or two, either interviewing any of the people who were in this recording that Armon shared on his channel, or I would also like to hear an interview from Kerrion and somebody else who could also speak to what was said. So Armon shared that it had been rumored that Kerrion had been saying for a while now that he was sexually molested, and it was by a preacher, but he never disclosed or revealed who the preacher was. In the recording, he was getting into it with some of his peers / friends. I'm not really sure what these relationships were, but they were definitely shady. And one of the friends started to play his father's music after a heated exchange. Kerrion then said, "Thanks for playing my molester's music." And this was very clear, okay? This didn't sound like, anything that was like he just made it up. It sounded very clear. And the other thing is, I don't even think Kerrion knew he was being recorded at the time, which also brings me to another question. Where did Armon obtain this audio? I would like to know where he got it from. It's very interesting and it's significant, but I want to know where he got it from. Now, when I listened to this, guys, it really, really broke my heart, because I said, if this is true, Kirk Franklin, you're trash. There are so many things that come up for me. Now, y'all know I defended Kirk Franklin in the last video. I wasn't necessarily team one person or the other. I said that it seemed like there were issues on both sides. However, at the end of that video, I also stated that one of my concerns with Kirk Franklin in the audio wasn't that he was cursing, wasn't that he was yelling and, saying stuff to his son, because everybody has their breaking point and we all get angry, right? So I'm not going to judge their family dynamics. What stood out to me was how comfortable Kirk Franklin appeared to be in what appeared to be emotionally abusive behavior. I think there is a fine line between getting angry and saying things and, us saying things we regret and being very emotionally abusive. He was making significant threats and he seemed comfortable in the threats. And so that's why I said it seems like they've had problems for years. Now, Kerrion saying that his father allegedly had sexually molested him is very significant, guys. And honestly, it's reminding me of this is what I think will actually happen. Y'all remember when R. Kelly, those allegations about R. Kelly came out, especially the P tape where he did XYZ to a 14-year-old, okay? There were a lot of black people, and even to this day, there's still a lot of black people, you can't tell them shit about R. Kelly, okay? They think that they will come up with 101 excuses about why it wasn't R. Kelly, even though there's a video, even though, he's been found with all kinds of things since then. I don't want to say it because we know the algorithm will shut down my video, or shadow ban it. But there's been so many things about R. Kelly that's come out, okay? And even before that, how do you have a video and you don't even at least consider the fact that this man is guilty? Some people won't even have it at all. And I think the same thing's about to happen with this. I don't know if this is true or not. I hope to God it's not true. But if it is true, okay, if it is true, I imagine there's going to be a lot of people who they're going to have a hard time believing of the possibility of this, because they really like Kirk Franklin. I told you guys in my last video, I really love Kirk Franklin music. I listened to it a lot growing up. There's still a lot of songs that I still like from him. But guess what? If he did do this, okay, I'm not going to be one of those people caping for him. I certainly will not be. But I want to see some more evidence about this. I'm very disappointed, guys. I'm reserving a lot. I'm holding back a lot because, what else stands out to me is Kirk Franklin. If Kirk Franklin did this and he turned around and saying all these horrible things to his son and has been gaslighting him all of these years, and then what about his wife, who is Kerrion's stepmother? There are so many questions. And I know people have been saying, I read in the comments and, other things, people were saying, well, it came out that he had a porn addiction and, a sex addiction. Like, I think I remember something vaguely about this years ago. But to me, that doesn't mean that somebody equals somebody committing, pedophilic crimes. Okay, it's still wrong, it's still messed up, but I don't think those two things are synonymous. And so to me, that doesn't equal that he did that, but it definitely makes me take more into consideration. And I definitely think he could be capable of this. I don't know that he did. I hope he didn't, but I'm no longer going to be dismissive of Carry On. Now we see why he could have been coming out here swinging so hard and trying to get people to see, look, this man is not who you think he is. They in the video, Armon talked about how Carry On doesn't want to have anything to do with church or preachers or just that's what I gathered from the video. And if you have experienced this, that your father is a top, worldwide, international, famous gospel singer, and he did this to you, could you imagine the irreparable damage that would cause on the way you viewed religion or God or other people, pastors? The list goes on and on. So I'll be watching. I'll be paying attention to this story. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.